South Aussie with Cosi.
Welcome back, folks. That right there is another load of South Australian jobs in the form of locally produced milk. Welcome to Myponga. Have a look at this place. This is some of the best dairy country in the whole of the world. It is absolutely insane. The place behind me is Fleurieu Milk. Employs a stack of local people, creating heaps of jobs, but maybe more importantly than that, creating some of the best milk you're ever likely to come across.
The Fleurieu milk started in 2006, 13 years ago. Bottling white milk initially, and since then we've introduced a range of different dairy products, including a yoghurt range, flavoured milks and a pouring cream. It's extremely simple. We pick up milk direct from farm, 300 metres down the road. The cows may be milked at 4 AM. We can get that milk here automatically.
Did you hear that? The factory's located only 300 metres from where a heap of the cows are actually milked. So here's the factory, and check this out, only a couple of paddocks of green grass, and bang, right there, that's where the cows are being milked. Talk about paddock to plate or paddock to bottle.
Consumers are able to buy the milk as fresh as possible, potentially milk that's come from a cow that morning. That supply chain is extremely hard to replicate elsewhere. We're very lucky, and it's one of our key strengths.
Yeah, I'm a dairy farmer here in Myponga. Grew up here. We milk about 300 jerseys, supply Fleurieu milk with that.
Barry was one of the local lads that founded Fleurieu Milk Company. Why did it start?
Fleurieu Milk Company, we started just over 13 years ago. We were getting really average milk prices at the time. Just decided we'd have a crack at bottling and selling our own milk and see how that went. And luckily, it's gone really well.
I'll say they now employ over 50 people in the local Myponga area and deliver all over the state, courtesy of drivers like Ken.
Ken's good for a bit of banter in the morning. It's easy to say they're a driver, but they're actually our mates. The quality of what we use is paramount, so that would always be the most important thing. But customer service, you feel like they're going above and beyond.
I don't consider myself a driver as customer service, and you've got to listen to your customers for what they want, and that's a big part of it, just listening to them.
Ken's delivering more than just plain bottled milk nowadays. Their business has boomed.
Fleurieu milk now has over 30 products in our range, but my favourite would have to be the iced coffee. Used to be the single shot, but with 3 kids now in the house, double shot's number 1. Yeah, it gets me up and running every morning, and hopefully the rest of South Australia are on the same page.
Crikey, here I am doing a whole segment on milk and buying locally grown South Australian milk. There's probably people right now watching that are going, it's got nothing to do with me. I am lactose intolerant. There's no milk for me. You are wrong. Check this out. Whew. Lactose-free Fleurieu milk. This stuff is going gangbusters. So finally, people that are lactose intolerant can drink lactose-free milk that's made right here in South Australia.
Yeah, dairy farming's obviously 7 days a week. Cows have to be milked twice a day. Get out of bed at 3:30 every morning. It's just a way of life. It's not a job. It's who you are. It's what you are. It's what you do. Yeah, dealing with cows, with the animals. Yeah, a lot of times that's better than people.
I can't. Bads don't give up on people. Look, it really is a family business when it comes to dairying. Dairy farmers get into the action pretty early in life. Like, look at this little one. Seriously, how comfortable does that baby look? I would honestly give like 400 litres of milk to lay there for just 2 hours. Fleurieu Milk employs over 50 people in the Myponga area, and here's something that's super important. You've got to give back to companies like that. They actually sell from right here at the factory. So you can rock up here and buy your milk or your yogurts and all of the products direct from the people that make it. Remembering that the cows that made this, some of them are only 300 metres up the road.
One thing I'd never thought about before was now when we make a business decision, it needs to be a good business decision because there's 50 odd families depending on us running our business well, so that they've all got jobs.
So if you work in a supermarket, a cafe, maybe you own a restaurant, a school canteen, a workplace, absolutely anything, please do your state a favour and call Fleurieu Milk and get them to deliver their South Australian milk to your place.
It does make a huge difference. I guess when you look at a range of milks on shelf, it's hard to differentiate what's what, but choosing Fleurieu milk, you are buying direct from local farmers owned by South Australians. So it's keeping money in the local community, it's building the local economy and creating local jobs. So it is a very powerful and important decision you can make.
South Australia business is founded on companies like Fleurieu Milk Company. Without them, the whole state comes to a grinding halt. And it's completely up to you. The fate of this company is in your hands. Every time you do this, crack one open, you are creating jobs here in South Australia. And every time you choose someone that does business outside of our state or our country, the jobs go elsewhere. Drink this, you're creating jobs in the Yankalilla area right here in SA, and you're keeping the girls like the ones behind me employed. Good luck.
South Aussie with Cosi.